Dana White recently sat down for an interview with Jim Rome, where he provided an important update regarding Tom Aspinall's health following his unfortunate eye injury. According to White, there is no serious damage to Aspinall's eye, and the fighter is currently at home recovering while the UFC waits for him to fully heal. This is positive news for fans who were disappointed by how the previous fight ended. White confirmed that as soon as Aspinall is medically cleared, the UFC plans to immediately book the highly anticipated rematch. Reflecting on the incident, Dana White expressed how frustrating it was to see a main event fight end under such circumstances. He explained that the bout was heating up, and both fighters were performing at a high level before the eye poke abruptly halted the action. "It's brutal," White said, emphasizing how devastating it is when a major fight, filled with excitement and anticipation, concludes in such a disappointing way. Despite the setback, he reassured fans that the organization is already planning to make things right by running it back as soon as possible. When asked about the timeline for Aspinall's return, White reiterated that there is no major injury, specifically confirming that Aspinall does not have a detached retina or any lasting damage to the eye. He stated that the UFC's medical team has been closely monitoring his recovery and that everything looks promising so far. White added that the promotion will move quickly to rebook the fight once Aspinall is cleared by doctors. Dana White also acknowledged the emotional and professional challenges fighters face when bouts end due to accidents like eye pokes. He noted that these moments are tough not only for the athletes but also for the fans and everyone involved in putting the event together. Still, he praised Aspinall for his resilience and professionalism, saying the heavyweight contender has been in good spirits during recovery and remains eager to return to the Octagon. In closing, White emphasized that the UFC is committed to ensuring the rematch happens soon and that both fighters get the opportunity to settle things properly inside the cage. He described the upcoming fight as one that fans deserve to see and one that will deliver the excitement that was lost due to the unfortunate ending of their first encounter. Arman Tsarukyan is set to make his return to the Octagon in a highly anticipated matchup against Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar, scheduled for November 22. This fight carries significant importance for Tsarukyan, especially considering the events surrounding his previous encounters and his position in the lightweight division following his fight with Islam Makhachev. It will also mark Tsarukyan's first appearance since his bout with Charles Oliveira in April 2024, which adds further anticipation to his comeback. Given the stakes, all eyes are on him as he looks to make a statement and potentially move one step closer to another title opportunity. Recently, top lightweight contender Beneil Dariush shared his perspective on the fight during an interview with MMA Junkie's Mike Bone. Dariush expressed strong confidence in Tsarukyan's abilities, stating that he believes Arman has all the tools necessary to defeat Dan Hooker in dominant fashion. However, Dariush also pointed out one potential challenge for Tsarukyan, the fight being scheduled for 5 rounds. He emphasized that while Tsarukyan is technically sound, disciplined, and relentless, a longer fight could test his endurance and composure, especially against a seasoned and durable opponent like Hooker. Dariush highlighted that Dan Hooker is known for his toughness and ability to fight through adversity. He described Hooker as a dog, someone who doesn't necessarily need to win the opening rounds to make the fight competitive. According to Dariush, if Hooker manages to keep the first couple of rounds close and forces Tsarukyan to work hard early, the later rounds could become very interesting. He suggested that Hooker's experience in long fights and his striking versatility could pose problems if Tsarukyan cannot impose his grappling and control the tempo from the start. Despite these observations, Dariush maintained his belief that Tsarukyan will likely emerge victorious. He praised Tsarukyan's wrestling, pace, and fight IQ, saying that when Arman executes his game plan effectively, he is capable of dominating nearly anyone in the division. Dariush also acknowledged how crucial this fight is for Tsarukyan's momentum, as a strong performance could re-establish him as one of the top contenders in the lightweight ranks. In conclusion, the upcoming fight between Arman Tsarukyan and Dan Hooker promises to be an exciting clash of styles. Tsarukyan's grappling heavy, high-pressure approach against Hooker's striking precision and resilience. With both fighters eager to make a statement, fans can expect a thrilling, high-paced battle at UFC Qatar that could have major implications for the lightweight division. In a recent podcast, Jon Jones shared his thoughts on a potential fight with Alex Pereira, expressing strong interest in making it happen at the rumored UFC White House event. Jones stated that Pereira would be the perfect opponent for such a historic occasion, describing the matchup as a true blockbuster that would capture global attention. According to Jones, Pereira's reputation, skill, and respectfulness make him one of the most notable figures in mixed martial arts today. He emphasized that Pereira is not only a champion but also someone who has entered the conversation as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Jones explained that a fight between them would transcend competition, becoming an event that represents martial arts at its highest level. He acknowledged Pereira's accomplishments and popularity, noting that everyone in the sport recognizes his talent and achievements. Jones said that regardless of the outcome, neither fighter would lose because both have earned worldwide respect through years of dedication and discipline. He added that the fight would generate massive interest and millions in revenue, further strengthening the sport's global reach. Reflecting on his own career, Jones mentioned that he has defeated many Brazilian fighters throughout his journey but expressed particular admiration for Pereira's demeanor and professionalism. He praised Pereira for his respectful attitude, contrasting it with the typical trash talk often seen in fight promotion. For Jones, a fight of this magnitude would not only be about winning or losing but about delivering something extraordinary for fans and for the sport's legacy. Jones went on to say that the concept of hosting a UFC card at the White House would be symbolic, especially if it featured who many consider the greatest American fighter of all time. He emphasized that an event of such scale deserves fighters who represent the best of mixed martial arts, respect, skill, and greatness. According to Jones, he embodies those qualities and believes Pereira does as well, making their clash the perfect main event. Jon Jones concluded by saying that if the UFC truly wants to make history, then a Jones vs. Pereira fight at the White House would be the ultimate way to do it, giving fans across the world a once-in-a-lifetime moment to witness two elite warriors competing at the peak of their powers. Ciryl Gane has officially returned to training following the unfortunate eye poke incident that brought his recent fight to an abrupt end. The French heavyweight has wasted no time getting back to work, showing his determination to stay sharp and prepare for the highly anticipated rematch. Despite the disappointing conclusion of the previous bout, Gane remains positive and focused, using the setback as motivation to come back stronger. Reports from his camp suggest that he has been training with intensity, focusing on both his striking and defensive awareness to ensure that such an incident does not affect him in the future. Gane's quick return to the gym highlights his professionalism and commitment to his craft. Many fighters might choose to take extended time off after an event like this, but Gane has proven that he is eager to move forward and keep his momentum alive. His coaches have confirmed that he is in excellent shape, with no long-term issues from the eye poke, which is great news for fans who are eagerly awaiting his return to the Octagon. Gane has been seen working on refining his boxing combinations, improving his head movement, and sharpening his footwork, all elements that have made him one of the most technically gifted heavyweights in the UFC. The rematch is expected to be one of the most anticipated heavyweight clashes of the year. With both fighters eager to prove themselves after the controversial ending, the stakes are higher than ever. Gane's composure and skill set have always set him apart from many in the division, and his ability to remain calm under pressure is likely to be a key factor when the fight is rebooked. He has also been emphasizing recovery and conditioning to ensure he can perform at his peak when the fight is announced. Ciryl Gane's return to training so soon after the incident is a clear message to both his opponent and the division that he is not letting setbacks define his journey. Instead, he is using the experience to grow, adapt, and come back even more prepared. Fans and analysts alike have praised his attitude, noting that his quick recovery and discipline exemplify what it means to be an elite athlete. As anticipation builds for the rematch, Gane's focus and determination suggest that he is ready to deliver a statement performance when he steps back into the cage. There is some truly uplifting news surrounding former UFC fighter Ben Askren, who has made remarkable progress in his recovery journey. After undergoing a double lung transplant, Askren has now reached a point where he is able to train again. This milestone marks a major step forward in what has been a long, challenging, and inspiring road to recovery. The MMA community has been following his story closely, and his resilience has become a testament to his toughness both inside and outside the cage. Just a few months ago, fans were deeply concerned after footage emerged of Askren in the hospital, recovering from the serious procedure. The outlook was uncertain at that time, as a double lung transplant is one of the most demanding surgeries a person can undergo. However, through determination, discipline, and the same fighting spirit that defined his career, Askren has defied the odds and returned to physical activity much sooner than anyone anticipated. His journey has reminded fans of the strength and perseverance that professional fighters often carry beyond their athletic careers. Askren recently shared footage of himself training, which quickly spread across social media, drawing praise and admiration from fans, fellow fighters, and sports figures around the world. In the video, he can be seen moving with focus and energy, clearly thrilled to be back doing what he loves. For many who have followed his health struggles, the sight of Askren back in the gym symbolizes hope, determination, and the power of a positive mindset in the face of adversity. His recovery has also been an emotional journey for those close to him. Friends, family, and fans have expressed immense pride in his progress, recognizing the mental and physical strength required to reach this stage. While Askren has not yet announced any major plans beyond training for fitness and rehabilitation, his return to the gym alone is an incredible accomplishment. Ben Askren's story continues to inspire countless people across the combat sports community. His ability to overcome such a life-altering challenge and return to training serves as a reminder of what resilience truly looks like. With his trademark humor and optimism, Askren has shown that no matter how tough the road gets, determination and faith can lead to extraordinary comebacks.